hold up. It's that boy G&B. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
So what's going on? G-Luck, B Done,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? G&B, we in Houston right now. How you guys feeling, man?
Yes, sir. Bless, my brother. Bless.
I want to say, man, I appreciate you guys taking y'all time out to even sit with me. It's a pleasure and an honor. Like
Appreciate you reaching out to us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to Big N Urban Politician TV.
That's our boy.
He doing his thing in Houston. Good guy. Anything he need from me, he got it. He know it. I appreciate him connecting us first of all too.
For sure.
But I want to say,
Real
how you guys feeling today?
Man, we feeling good. So far, so good. It's 50 Cent Tycoon weekend. It's the first of many to come. So we trying to go enjoy some of the festivities.
See what's going on.
Go fuck with 50.
Get outside a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we been here too much, so we need to get outside a little bit.
Bullshit. We'll never leave
Atlanta,
bro.
But y'all working.
Working there.
And that's what comes with the name, you know what I'm saying? So I wanna get started first. G&B.
Yes, sir.
G-Luck and B Done.
B Done, G-Luck.
You know, legendary producers, y'all doing y'all thing. How did you guys create this? How did this come about?
As a hobby in high school.
We went to high school together.
Yeah. A hobby in high school. Well, technically, I mean, it was a hobby, but we didn't know each other. But we was already doing music separately, and we linked up like that. As we were known around the school as the guys that rap or do music. So we ended up. How did we meet? My brother, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it's your brother.
My brother. We lived in the same neighborhood, but there's two parts and the high school was in our neighborhood. But there's two parts to the neighborhood. There's the front and the back. He lived in the back. We lived in the front. The high school is in the middle. My little brother used to ride his bike around the neighborhood like all day long. That's what he did. And some way met this nigga.
And then he ran into me.
And then came back to me and told me he met he was like, man, I really one of the Destiny Child little brother niggas, man. He make beats and shit. Woot woot woot. I'm like, who? You know what I'm saying? And but in school is how we linked up for real. But my little brother,
we did a rap song together our first time. Facts. We both rapped on. Nobody ever heard that song.
Yeah, never heard.
Now, I want to say this Mouse on the track from Baton Rouge.
Salute Mouse, man.
He said, you can say what you want. Every producer that got behind that mic.
Facts.
They probably not putting it out, but they didn't try.
Facts. Yeah. We got behind the mic first. We was rappers.
We rap first.
And we made our own beats because we didn't know where to get beats from. That's how it started. Yeah. That's where the beats come from.
And the beats.
And then we realized like in a year we only got like 3 songs, but we got all these beats, we just gonna stick with the beats.
And then too, it was like a hustle. Like nobody wanted to buy your rap, but they wanted to buy beats because other people were making beats. I mean, nobody was really making beats at the time. So we caught on early and we would be selling beats in high school. You know, other people had to go work at little jobs. We was being able to sell beats, you know,
we were selling beats,
$100, doing it like that.
First job was selling beats in high school, facts.
And that's kind of it went from a hustle to basically a career.
Okay. And I mentioned before I even started, man, like when you hear that G&B tag, bro, you know it's pressure coming behind it every time you hear it, like from a psychological standpoint. You know it's pressure. And you was like, man, you won't even believe how that tag came about, and we ain't changing. It's something you had told me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
That was
a Snoop Dogg Zero session, right?
Nah, it was Big Crit's manager.
Oh, yeah.
He came through the studio.
What's his name?
And he had some people with him, and one of them was a
Hispanic
chick, but just to us peers, she just sounded, I'm not gonna say foreign because that sounds crazy, you know what I'm saying? She just had an accent.
And it was dope.
And at the time, we didn't really have a tag, and we had a song that was on the radio all the time with no tag on it. And this kind of when the tags first, people always thought somebody else had did that track, and it was us that did the track. So we was like, we need to stamp. So we just had her go in the booth and say G&B. I guarantee you right now, she doesn't remember that. She probably doesn't know.
She probably heard her tag a million times.
Many times her voice has been on the radio. I don't even know how to get in touch with her. No need to, I guess. But I'm playing for it.
This was years ago, bro.
Yeah, it was years.
We talking over 10 years ago,
10,
for sure.
Yeah. She just said our name and went out the booth. We don't know her or nothing like that, and we just kept it. And from then on, that tag somehow just goes on top of every beat, no matter what the tempo is. And ever since then, we've just been doing that.
Cause it always caught my attention, like, well, all the beats when I hear the Johnny record or I hear a D-Baby record, there it go. You know it's about to be something. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
I want to go straight into it, man. What record out of y'all catalog do you think that started you guys running Houston, Texas as producers?
What gave us the green light and
Ride with
started
No
the ball
Ceiling.
rolling? Yeah, I would have to say Boss Hogg Outlawz, Ride with No Ceiling.
It was our first radio.
It was actually
everyday
their
song.
single. It came out under Geffen, so it was a huge song. It wasn't a Billboard song, but it was a huge song as far as like it was more than regional. It left out of Texas, and that was our first song. It stayed on the radio for a year straight for sure.
Every time you got in the car, we heard it. And the crazy part is we was gonna sell that beat to somebody else, and they never came through with the money, trying to pay a bill early on in our career, and they never came with the money. And just so happened, like Ray Face called us like, "Yo, don't sell this beat. We did a song to it." And next thing you know, it was that, and it was crazy.
It was a single.
That changed our life locally for sure, because now more people wanted to work with us.
And now the stamp was being spread around. Because like I said, that record was huge. It wasn't just a Texas record. That record went from Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, that whole little region.
And about what year was this?
2009, probably 10.
8 maybe?
Maybe could have been 8. Nah, I'm gonna say 9. I think we did the record in like 07, 08, and it came out in like 2009. We was on the radio, like full blown radio 2009, I'm gonna say. So it probably hit the radio 2008, but it was just every time you got in the car, you heard it. And then that was, locally, that made us kind of like,
that's some kind of right there.